Hey, what's up guys, it is Saints Fan, and this is going to be a little bit different of a video. So as you guys know, last week I actually went to about 2 weeks ago now, I went to E3 and I got to play some really awesome games. This game that you're seeing right now is actually one of them, Battlefield Hardline. I wasn't expecting much going into this game because, as many of you guys know, if you are a big Battlefield fan, Battlefield 4, it kind of made the taste, really bad after its launch and all the problems it had. Me personally, I love Battlefield 3. If you are a OG subscriber, you would know that I actually got started posting Battlefield 3 videos. That's kind of how like my YouTube career started. But getting into this game and this mode especially, this is Heist, and a lot of you guys from GTA can relate to it because we haven't got a Heist mode. And actually, I think there's a couple days left in the beta. It's only on PC and PS4. If you haven't already got it. But I just have some clips. This first gameplay is actually from E3. It's from a PS4. And as you see, I'm not the greatest. And then we move to PC, and you can see on there, I'm not the greatest either. I haven't played Battlefield in a while, but this game was actually pretty fun at E3. The first game I wish I recorded, I went like 22-3. I was absolutely beasting on people. And one thing that's kind of cool, and you saw it in the first clip, you can actually drive certain vehicles on the map in this game. And then driving, at least for me, I feel that it's completely different from Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3. And I like it a lot better. They had a new studio sort of redo that aspect, because driving is such a big part in this game, because it is cops and robbers. And supposedly in the game there's actually like a drive only mode, so that should be pretty interesting to see how that pans out. But we're actually going to be switching to PC here, me sniping. And like I said, I'm not the greatest, but I love sniping in Battlefield. That is one of my favorite things to do in the Battlefield series. Sniping, it's so difficult, but it's so rewarding when you actually get kills. And unfortunately, you're going to see here, I kind of fail a couple of times, but still, I had a blast playing this. So some of the new things that they actually added in this game, because a lot of people are wondering, well, this kind of just looks like DLC for Battlefield 4. Well, the biggest thing, they're actually working with the people, I think it's Visceral Games, who made Dead Space 3. So the story is going to be amazing. Like, they actually have a legit story, and they actually have some notable actors, from what I've been told, that voice act in the story. So I'm actually excited to see how that plays out. That seems really cool. But some of the new things in multiplayer, obviously, a bunch of brand new maps. We're in LA right now. This is, I think, High Tension, the map's called. And I don't know if you saw it before, there's a new melee weapon. There's a baseball bat, which is kind of sweet. Another kind of big feature that they're pushing are the two new gadgets, the grappling hook and the zip line. Both of these are actually pretty sweet. Especially on this map. I mean, we haven't really played on any other maps, but this one's got a lot of skyscrapers, and it's really cool what you can do with the grappling hooks and the zip lines in combination. And you can, go up different buildings. You can go to like different heights and bridges and stuff. They definitely add a really nice aspect and a really new and refreshing aspect to the game. And I can't wait to see how this works on other maps. But on this map, at least, it was pretty fun. And one thing that's kind of cool, the cops, because this is a cops and robbers game, and I actually haven't gotten to do this feature yet, but you can actually handcuff criminals and interrogate them. And what that allows you to do is to see that guy's teammates like on your minimap, sort of like a UAV type of thing. So that's pretty sweet. They do have Levolution back, if you know what that is from Battlefield 4. It's basically where a bunch of stuff comes falling down. In this map in particular, there's a giant crane. I don't have any footage of that, but if you guys want to see that, just let me know, and I can get that for you guys. So all the, Battlefield 4 destruction, that stuff's back. But getting into a little bit about this game mode, because this is basically one of the funnest game modes, at least I have played. There's only two at the moment, but when we played at E3, I had a blast. And maybe it was just because, like, the people we were playing against were like 50-year-old men in like business suits. I might not be the greatest player, but it was still super fun. But this game mode, a description, it is Heist mode. So a lot of you guys were kind of making fun of GTA, saying Battlefield has Heist and GTA doesn't already. So Heist is a team-based symmetrical game mode where cops are protecting and defending, and criminals are attacking two vaults on the map in an effort to bring the loot back to each of their bases. So it's kind of a mix of capture the flag and rush. If you know what that is, it's a pretty big game mode. It's actually my favorite game mode in the Battlefield series. But basically, like Rush, you have to go to these certain areas, you know, the trucks, blow them up, you know, plant the bomb, blow them up, get the money, and then not only are you done after that, you gotta take the money and then bring it back to your base without having the cops trying to kill you and stuff. There's also tasers in this game. That was another pretty cool little feature that I found. But overall, you know, this is, you know, it stays true to the Battlefield name. I know a lot of people were saying, oh, it's another people making it or something. It's not going to be like Battlefield. I actually had, you know, a pretty fun time playing this. And I will definitely be picking up this game in, I think it comes out in October. And EA have acknowledged the fact that Battlefield 4 was a disaster when it released, and they said they are not going to make that mistake with this game, so that is really promising. But again, I think there's 3 more days on the beta, so if you want to go play, I think it's actually an open beta on the PS4, so if you have a PS4, you can go download this and play it. But again, that is it with this video. Expect some more awesome other games coming up in the next couple of days. Like I said, I went to E3, I got some really awesome stuff to show you guys, so that should be really fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about Battlefield Hardline? You know, are you a Battlefield guy? Do you not care? Are you going to be getting this game? Let me know. Anyway, like the video, share it, subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, it's your boy Saints, I'm out. Peace!